to Facebook Live for this. We have a lot more subscribers on YouTube, and it's a lot more interactive than Facebook.
Yeah.
So welcome. If you have anything, any comments, any questions, anything that you want to talk about tonight,
suggested last minute topics, that kind of thing,
yeah, just drop us a line in the chat. I'm going to open it right now so I can see it and mute myself. Okay. Play. You want to say no wooing? No wooing and no wave.
Fights, don't be that guy.
Don't. If someone yells at you to lean back, don't turn around and start a fight. I think that's part of moving forward.
Yeah. We're doing some fan etiquette topics.
Try and stay off your phone. Yeah, if you have any
Stay off your phone.
suggestions,
It's not a movie.
like while you're watching the game, like, and you're not paying attention, you're reading a book. I've seen that before. Like, why are you there?
That's fair, but I don't know if that's etiquette. That's just a waste of money.
Yeah.
So, did you guys see the preseason game tonight?
There's 3 people watching. I'm trying to open up this stupid chat.
Let us know what you thought about that.
Am I doing this right?
Which part?
The chat
still learning.
usually is open on the right.
Oh, you're too big in the screen, so go smaller. No, not full screen. Smaller screen, not theater mode. That
Default view?
yeah.
Yeah.
Aha! There it is. And there's no comments. I just
That was the
Yeah,
Paul
a couple
Nelson.
minutes
Yeah. 5 watching now. For those tuning in, we're getting ready to do episode 16 and
Oh, forgot to
talking about fan etiquette.
You have the link for the
Oh, did you post
The
that on
hat.
Facebook?
hack
Too?
giveaway thing?
No, I didn't post anything yet. I'll post it.
Okay.
Okay.
You were coming in really dark, so I'm just fixing that, so people are gonna see.
Where's the black pen?
They're gonna see you now.
Some changes in the lighting.
Oh, there it is.
We added to our set. We got a couple new pieces. Our friend Josh lent us a All-Star goalie helmet from the original All-Star game. In fact, I want to move. Sorry, Baby.
Get some of
Hockey.
those out of the way there, yeah.
I'm going to move you over a little bit here so you can see the All-Star logo a little bit better.
Nice.
That's a little bit better. 2 more sticks. We got a Mike Ricci autographed by the team stick, which was in the late 90s. And then a Jeff Friesen stick and an Arturs Urbe game used autographed by the team stick from the 94-95 season, which is pretty sweet. We also got a clock.
With neon, but
I don't know where we're going to put it.
Yeah.
So we might do that later. Let's see. First question. Have either of you played hockey, and if so, where?
Yes.
Paul plays hockey. Still plays hockey.
not very well, but I do.
Well, he plays ice.
So
he used to play roller, and he plays ice.
Yeah, so I played roller at like a really young age. I can't even remember exactly when I started, but I played roller at it used to be called Skate and Splash, and it was over by the Jiffy Lube off of like Snell. If you know where the Jiffy Lube, they turned it into like a tennis place, I think, after the fact.
Which one? Roller
Is
ice?
either
or the other one?
yeah,
Skate and
Splash. Skate and Splash.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
remember that one.
yeah, that one was. It was an outdoor rink, and it didn't have any covering, and so when it rained and everything, the court got all wet, and then the sun would come out, and it would dry it off, and the tiles would like warp. So when
Oh,
you're skating out there, it
man.
was like you're doing
Yeah.
this. So it was really bad. But then we did some traveling stuff. I skated somewhere else. I think it was like Roxy's roller rink or whatever. It was kind of like right before the Skate and
On
Splash. But then-
Blossom Hill.
yeah. But yeah, so I did a bunch of roller. I did some traveling stuff with roller, and then up until right after high school, because if you've seen the episode where I was talking about when we started the high school leagues with Dave Maley, if you haven't seen that episode, check it out. It's pretty cool. That's when I started playing ice, and it was a totally different world, like completely different world. The funny thing with that was the first time I stepped on the ice, I just fell, and I got up and I fell, and I got up and I fell. And my brother was the one that was playing on the team, and he was like telling all his friends like,
how
the
good
guys
you are.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's obviously younger.
He
got good
talked you
legs.
up.
He taught me, and I could not stand. I was like a baby giraffe on
That's
ice.
awesome.
It was horrible. And so this one lady that was on the team, she goes, "Hey, so you've skated before, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah. I don't know what it's just so different. It's crazy. Like,
It's
I can't."
so slippery.
Yeah. She goes, "Well, did you get your skate sharpened?" I go, "Huh?" Like, I thought out of the box they were just ready to go, because when you buy roller, they're ready to go. They have wheels.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't skates be sharpened out of the box, right? That was just the mentality
Is it
at
like
the
a
time.
super thick blade? Like it's not even. Has
It's
an
like
edge?
a butter knife. It's like there's nothing there. So yeah, that's why I was
That
sliding all
makes
over the
sense.
place. I got them sharpened the next practice. They were like, "Oh, okay, good," because we thought we were gonna have to cut you.
Did you go to Bay Area Hockey?
I did.
Or was he not there yet?
Actually,
He probably wasn't there yet.
He probably wasn't there at the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're talking like was it 15 years maybe.
Oh yeah,
More than that?
He started
Yeah, more than that.
4 or 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, he wasn't there.
But so yeah, I currently play ice over at Solar for America. Sorry for the long story. I currently play over there in like 7. We moved up to 7A, which I don't know why we moved up, because we didn't win any championships. We were horrible for the first 2
Maybe a
seasons.
bunch of teams
We
dropped.
won 2, maybe 3 games in our first 3 seasons, like combined. It was
Ouch.
bad. Yeah. But so now, yeah, we for some reason are in 7A, and we're Wolfpack. Place, but then all the ringers come out in the playoffs, and so we don't have
They don't have a
ringers.
rule for that.
What's that?
In our indoor soccer, they made a rule for
Okay.
ringers
Yeah.
where you have to have it. There's 7 season games.
Okay.
Then there's playoffs.
Yeah.
You have to play in 3 of the 7 in
Yeah.
order to qualify to play in playoffs.
Oh no, we have qualifying too, but see, it's like, oh, you have to play these 4 games. They play their 4 games, but they're also up in like 6. So then they also play in 5, because you could play up and you could play down, and so you got guys that are basically good enough to play in like League 5, and they're playing down in Division 7.
That's weak.
And it's like then they
That's
show up for
the other
every
rules.
playoff game.
You can play on different teams in
Yeah.
different divisions, but you can't play in the same division on different teams. So if like your team loses, you can play on another team in the same division the
Okay.
next round.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it still sucks. You see like the same people. You're like, dude,
Yeah.
I saw you playing in the other
Yeah,
division.
yeah.
What are you doing here? And
Yeah.
I know you're not on this
They're getting
team.
their
I
extra
never
reps
saw
in,
you like
yeah.
during the season. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
I know, and
Rink
it sucks
rats.
because it's like, yeah, it sucks because like, how do you fix ringer problems, right? It's like it's the only way to do that is to divide people who have been playing together like friends, to divide them up, right? Because if you're
Yeah.
better than I am and you belong in a league in a division up, then we can't play together anymore. And part of the reason I'm playing hockey is to play with my friend,
It's
right?
just part of the game.
I know,
Like,
it's-
there's nothing you can really do.
and that's just it. There's nothing you can do.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I currently play Solar for America, 7A Wolfpack. We're decent. I'm not the best player on the team. I am the captain because nobody else wanted to do
I'm
with
the captain
money.
now.
No, because no one wants to do it. What? What was that?
From the movie.
What movie?
I don't know, whatever. The one with Tom Hanks, and he's the captain. And
Oh,
the Somali pirates
Captain
take
Phillips
over.
or
Yeah.
something like that. Or wait, what's it called? Is it Phillips? Captain Phillips?
It's like the whatever.
Where they get taken by the Somali
Yeah,
pirates
yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
right? Yeah. I'm the captain now.
Anyway, he says, good story. Appreciate your honesty. Will episode 16 be released tonight? No, we don't shoot our episodes live. Like, right now, we're just getting ready for our episode. We shoot our episodes, and then we edit it, and we get them out, usually within a day or 2. So, earliest would be tomorrow afternoon. We have day jobs, so it's not easy to edit and get them out the same day or even the next day.
Yeah.
So, most likely Tuesday. It'll definitely be out before the regular season on Wednesday.
Yeah.
How about those 3 awesome shorthanded goals?
We'll talk about that.
We're going to talk about that in the
yeah,
episode.
We'll talk about that.
But yeah, we did see that. If you guys have anything else that you want us to talk about, so we're going to talk about the starting roster, the power play look of the final power play, a sanity check because it was preseason, and fan etiquette.
Because the start of the season is looming, it's getting very close. This is the last episode we'll be able to put out before the start of that season, so we figure some things that are like, fan etiquette, some of the things that the blue coats might shake their finger at you for, right? So just so that you guys don't get in trouble, you don't upset fans behind you, and
mostly for new fans that haven't gone to many games.
That's really what it comes down to.
And I think there's going to be a lot more bandwagoners or new fans this year because of we can talk about that. Bandwagon fans. I have no problem with bandwagon.
Yeah, which is fine. At some point, you have to be. Here's the difference. There's new fans that show up and they're brand new to it and they're just excited because everyone else around them is excited. I don't consider that so much a bandwagon fan. I consider that a new fan.
Right.
A bandwagon to me is, oh, we're the best, we're awesome, yeah, and it's like you've never followed the team before. You're only jumping on and celebrating.
And again, I have no problem. I just hit my mic. I have no problem with.
Okay.
We can. That's another topic.
Let's
talk about it
that
after the fan etiquette.
Sure. Yeah.
Bandwagon fans.
Okay.
Because that's kind of part of the fan etiquette.
Okay.
In a way, most likely those people are going to be.
It's the overly enthusiastic bragging about your team when your team is really like they've only been your team for a week.
But it's more. I think it's more of like, I don't follow the Sharks because they always lose. And like,
now
oh my God, they're winning.
Oh,
I'm gonna start watching them. Whatever. I mean, I'm probably a bandwagon Giants fan. I'm a Giants fan, but being this year, I probably watched a handful of games. So I'm just like, blah.
I'm a hockey fan more than any. I don't even watch any other sports anymore. Like I just can't do it anymore.
No, my wife's a huge Red Sox fan. Like that's her number one.
Well, and Patriots.
Sharks for me is number one. For her, it's Red Sox. Patriots are like a distant two. For
really?
Her. Yeah. Sharks would probably be number two for her.
Okay.
So
well, that's good.
I got a Sharks fan. She was not a.
Was she a Bruins fan too? No,
she wasn't a hockey fan.
Okay.
It was Red Sox, Patriots, and Celtics were kind of mixed in there.
Is she a Dubs fan?
What?
Is she a Dubs fan?
She loves Warriors.
Bandwagon.
Yeah. Well, we watched a decent amount of Warriors in the last handful of seasons. Yeah.
No, I bet. Yeah, because they've been phenomenal for the past handful of seasons.
And they're fun to watch. Like, I'm not a big basketball fan.
And I'll say it right now. Yes, I'm not. I'm not a huge basketball fan. Frankly, I could wait until the last 3-4 minutes of the game and get the same exact experience and enjoyment out of it. That's
love
just me.
Watching the third quarter because they're usually losing and they come out and just destroy teams and then take the lead and don't look back. So,
but I will watch the Warriors from time to time.
Oh,
because they are exciting. I'm gonna finish this point.
Sorry.
I'll watch them because they are exciting to watch and they're fun to watch. The way that they move the ball around, the way that they include everybody in the play, and it's not just LeBron James doing everything all by himself.
Isolation plays.
I enjoy that.
Boring.
Yes, I enjoy that type of play, which is one of the things I like so much about hockey.
I think the Warriors saved the NBA because they played that way, and more teams are emulating that now.
Sure,
and it's great.
But when the Warriors won their championships, I wasn't running around naked in the streets celebrating the fact that the Warriors were winning, right? That to me is you're just straight bandwagon. I'm like, hey, good for you guys. That's great.
I did not.
I enjoy watching them, but
I did not go to the parade.
Right.
I went to the Giants parade.
Okay.
The first 2010.
Sure.
I thought it was fun.
You know what I did? They won 3 championships. You know what I did? I finally bought a hat.
That's a good start.
I just figured, you know what? I have a lot of friends that's okay. My family is a Giants family, right?
Right.
Like if we're gonna root for a team, it's the Giants.
Yeah.
It just so happened they won 3 in 5 years. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll finally buy a hat so that when we go to like a party for, they're having something going on with the Giants, I can at least wear a hat and support the team that way. But I'm not like, oh yeah, I bought this hat because we're so good and I always watch them. No, I never watch them. I just wanted to buy a hat. Whatever.
All right. Next question. Yeah. When did you two become fans
of hockey?
Of the Sharks.
Dude, the second they announced,
I say announced it, not even when they started playing.
Yeah, it was when I knew that San Jose was gonna get a hockey team.
I mean, we were young. This was when they announced it in '90.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
we were 8 years old.
Well, and going back to the Randy Hahn episode, where even Randy was saying, we'd always celebrated the Oakland A's, the San Francisco Giants, the San Francisco 49ers, the Golden State Warriors. We celebrated everybody but our city. And the fact that San Jose had its own team, that was it for me. And it was hockey. I just loved hockey at the time, too.
He also mentioned San Jose's population was just gotten bigger than Oakland, I think. And it was about to surpass San Francisco at that time. Now it is. Now it's over 1 million. But that kind of gave them their own identity. Okay, are you guys season ticket holders? And if so, how long have you been going to Sharks games? I used to be a season ticket holder for 11 seasons, I think it was.
Jeez,
The very first year was 03-04 during the lockout. We knew there was going to be a lockout. Me and my roommate, Marshall, purchased tickets purchased season tickets. At the time, they knew there was going to be a lockout, and so they would give you a return on your money. So you put a deposit down or you buy the season tickets, and you get 4% return on your money, which back then was it's still high for putting it in the savings account, right? So we're like, we know we're going to be season ticket holders. That gets us in line and gets us ready to be once they come back. We know they're going to come back, and we're going to get money, interest. Let's do it. So we did it. And so we had full season tickets for the first, let's see, if you count the 03-04, 4 years, I think we did. And then we knocked it down to a 10-game pack for another 3 seasons. Then we went back to a full season ticket thing for another 3 or 4 seasons. I am not doing the math in my head, but we had it for a while. The first 3 seasons after the lockout, we missed maybe 2 games.
Wow.
Like, we went to every single game. And I mean,
that's hardcore.
We were right out of college.
Yeah, okay.
Single, no commitments, no nothing. We worked and went home. And so we had nothing to do other than go to Sharks games. So we lived when we first got him, we lived in Japantown in San Jose. Okay. And then we moved to Campbell. And we had the 2 houses in Campbell. So we would take light rail from Campbell.
Sure.
It's great. It was so easy. And then with your ticket, we took light rail back to downtown Campbell at Cartoons, they'd give you 2-for-1 drink special with your ticket.
Nice.
So we got drinks, and then it was also the year Chichu got 54 goals.
Nice,
And anytime there was a hat trick, 3 in the net, a pizza you get at Round Table.
Yeah.
We turned
was it 3 or 4 in the net?
4 in the net.
4 in the net.
Sorry, 4 in the net pizza you get. There was goals galore that year.
Yeah.
We got free pizzas, and Round Table kind of screwed up. Like, they didn't know. They're supposed to like take your ticket or mark it, and you're supposed to buy something with it, and you're only supposed to get 1 per person. And there would be 3 games in a week, or we had 2 weeks worth of tickets, and we'd go in, we would get like 8 pizzas and not buy a thing and take it home. We had pizza for like a week. Like, it was just crazy. So, anyway,
I've never been as rich as Aaron. So no, I've not had. Sorry, I've not had season tickets ever, but I'm basically one of those fans that's constantly in front of the TV and watching every game. Now, my memory is not nearly as good as Aaron's. Aaron's got like this statistical Loctite memory. So when you try to quiz me on like Sharks trivia, I fail hard, right? But I've been through pretty much every season just watching all of what's going on. I'm more the type where the Sharks are my team. I love the Sharks more than any other team, including any of the other major sports. That said, I am a fan of hockey. I like watching the play develop. There are times where Joe, if you're watching, I've sat down with Joe, and I from higher up, I can see the whole play developing. That's why I like being higher up. I can see the play developing, and I'll call out a goal like 3 seconds before it actually happens. And it's just because I can see it better, right?
Sense it too.
Yeah, and that's just it. So I mean, that's my relationship with hockey and with the Sharks and whatnot. I'm not the statistical trivia dark man, I don't have that. I've never had a really good memory anyway. But that's how I like watching the Sharks. I like watching them kind of like a little bit farther back. I can see the whole play developing. I kind of like how all of it comes together. If you watched tonight's game, the one shining moment was LeBanc and Carlson, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
The passing back and forth was gorgeous, and you could see as soon as LeBanc did that little drag back, and it looked like he was new that wrister. And then as soon as he got on the follow through, you're looking at it going, "That's not going to the net."
Yeah. Just moved his body.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. So I like watching that more than anything else. I like watching the play develop. So I'm less inclined to be concerned with like stats and whatnot. I'm more concerned with what I see on the ice. If I'm seeing players making mistakes, or if I'm seeing somebody doing something really awesome, even if it doesn't translate to a goal, because a lot of people will go, "Oh, we lost tonight." Well, yeah, but there are a few things that maybe that night they did really, really well and they just didn't convert. Well, that's still promising, right? So those are the types of things that I look for. More so than just the stats. And at the end of the day, you know, the score matters. It's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
But at least you can tell whether or not we're headed in the right direction. We're doing the right things.
All right, there's some more questions. What
Oh,
games are you
sorry.
most excited for this year, and which ones are you guys planning on attending?
I have a few bobble.
The giveaway ones?
Yeah, the giveaway nights. Yeah, so the Brent Burns backpack, definitely.
Yeah.
The Owen Nolan point, I cannot wait for that one.
Yeah.
That one's going to be awesome.
Did you already buy tickets for this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the first time, actually, that
you-
my wife and I have partial season tickets with another group of people.
Yeah.
I think we get like 8 games maybe or something like
Did
that.
you get to choose which one?
We have to choose some, and I gave her a list of ones that I wanted, and she was like kind of going through because it's her buddies from work, and so they're going through, and we actually got like 5 of the ones that I wanted, I think.
Yeah.
So we actually got quite a few of them. Someone wanted to trade the Timo Time clock night, I think it was what it was. We had that one, but to get the clock, you have to order it like.
Oh, it's probably sometimes they give the giveaways and I giveaway for
Yeah.
everyone. You have to buy a special ticket.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so you
what
have
it
to
is.
buy, or if you have season tickets, they allow you to buy just the whatever.
Yes,
it
if
is.
you have the season tickets,
Yeah.
I get, because I'm new to this. So if you have the season tickets, I guess you can log on to the site and just purchase those things.
'Cause those are separate things. That's like a special night.
Yeah, they're not going to sit there with
giveaways,
alarm
they're-
clocks and give everybody
Right,
an
and
alarm clock.
there's
Yeah.
a section in the top corner, I think, where the seats are.
Oh, okay.
That it's more for people for special things. They're not making 17,000 of these things.
Right.
So, but they have to. I was pissed because when I was season ticket holder way back when, they didn't give you the option to buy the stuff.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what
So
the
you
hell?
have to go to the game if
Right.
you
I was like,
want
I'm
it.
buying
Yeah.
season tickets and I can't get this. Like there was like a shirt. I want to say it was the Metallica one, but I have it. I don't know. There was something like a crossover, and I was like, I really want that, and I can't get it.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Why you're?
Well, you
'Cause they're
basically
trying
would
to
have to show up, show them your ticket,
Right.
take your item, and then leave.
They're trying to
whatever you wanna
attract new fans. I
Yeah.
understand that, but you can't screw over the
do. Yeah,
season ticket holders.
for sure.
So
Sorry, yes, the Timo Time one, I think I'm going to trade that for the opening night because we didn't get opening night, and I don't care about the magnet schedule so much. I just want to be there on the first game because why not? But yeah, there's a bunch of the and there's a bunch of the giveaway nights that I think I'll be able to go to. Mostly what I do though is I just because I have 2 kids and my wife's super busy with work and everything too, so it's hard to be able to actually get the time to go. Like you said, it's awesome when you were like single and able to just do whatever you wanted. For us now, it's very different. So I've been just using the Game Time app and just using
That's the same.
just using that to get whatever ticket. I don't really care where because I could sit up high. Every seat for me is a good seat, except for ones on the glass. I actually don't really like those. But yeah, I usually just use the Game Time app and pick the ticket that I want to go or the game that I want to go to and whatever seat that I want. And that's working out really well.
Yep. As for me, I don't have any plans right now to go to any games. I'm kind of the same thing last minute. My wife and I had a kid in July, our second kid, so I have 2 little ones at home, and it's really hard to plan it out and do anything. So I'm just going to be kind of a last minute, like, hey, Jenna's, I don't know, just going to take the kids somewhere, and I'm like, okay, I'll go to the game. You know, I don't know, kind of one of those things. So I'm kind of hit or miss. What are our opinions on Henrik Lundqvist? Jason Hillier, you must be a New York guy because you are a Yankees fan and you hate the Warriors and all that. Lundqvist. I'll answer this. This is fine.
Yeah, you do the Lundqvist stuff.
Henrik is past his prime. He's older. I think he's still a serviceable and good goalie. The Rangers probably not going to make playoffs this year. They're a young team. They're going younger, kind of in a transition year. If they make playoffs, they'll be like a bubble team fighting at the end. Lundqvist, the other thing is his pads. They're really he has really large pads, really large equipment, and they've been cracking down. Even this year, going into this year, they made him smaller. So I don't see him as a huge athletic goalie like Fleury. Fleury's flopping all over the place, almost like Hasek used to, you know. That's kind of the direction they're going. I bet Lundqvist is going to retire in another, 2 seasons, 3 seasons. I don't even know how old he is, but good goalie, but kind of on his way out. Kind of like Miller down in Anaheim. Backup, Ryan Miller. Used to be elite and now good or great, just not
Everyone gets older.
Right. Yeah,
Everyone
especially
gets
goalies,
older.
you get those hip problems and everything else. Let's see. Can you give us a turning point that created you diehard Sharks fans? From Nick Salazar. Hey, Nick. What's up?
A turning point?
A turning point that made me a diehard. I don't know. I was pretty diehard early on.
I think, yeah, for me, it was just the association with San Jose. Like, immediately, it was like, that's my team, you know? Nobody can say that that's not my team anymore. Like, you remember we talked about previously, I was a Devils fan at one point.
Right.
I like the Devils.
Yeah.
And I like Chicago with Tony Amonte on there. And
Tony Amonte. There's a throwback.
Number 10.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there were teams that I liked, but it was because I was a fan of hockey, you know? And I didn't really have a team to grab hold of as soon as San Jose became a thing. That was my team, you know? All other teams be damned, right? This was like it's my hometown team. Love them, and I love that it's teal. I love that it was like a completely different color than everything else.
Everyone did, because that was like the number one selling jersey for a while.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I remember when they had the games on KICU on 36 back in the 90s, and it was free. Basically, it was on. Not network television, but on
public access,
local TV.
Yeah.
I remember being at birthday parties. Like, I want to say it was Nick Huey's birthday party or something. Somebody's birthday party.
More people from our kindergarten, grade school era.
I'd say sixth grade.
Nick Salazar, the guy that just asked the question, he's also a kindergarten kid.
We've known each other since kindergarten. Anyway, I was at the party, and I was totally just watching the game. The game came on. I was like, I'm gonna watch the game. And I think I was watching with like their parents or something. Like, just I don't care about the party. I came here to watch the Sharks games. And I remember looking back and I go, wow, what a nerd. Like, whatever. So I remember watching a lot of hockey.
I'll straight up leave. I don't care what party it is. I will leave and just watch Sharks.
Yeah. What made you guys decide to make a podcast?
Good question.
We've had this idea for a while. I think a couple of years. And we were actually going to do a podcast, not video. It's
one of those things where it's like you go, hey, you know what we should do?
Yeah, totally.
We should talk about the Sharks and just put it out there. So, you know, and we've been talking about it for a couple of years. Yeah, we kept saying it. And then finally we just were like, you know, let's just do it.
Well, we talked to my brother, and we were talking about doing podcasts, just radio. And then my brother was like, no, we could do...
Because the inspiration being Brad and Sports Meets Beer, right? Which, if you haven't seen Sports Meets Beer, check them out. They're really cool.
Oh, right. We got to put that on there, because we were on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
We were on Friday's episode.
Right, I'll put that on.
So if you guys haven't seen the podcast, or if you listen to podcasts, check out Sports Meets Beer. Meats as in the meat that you eat. Brad is the meat guy. Ben is the beer guy. And then they both love sports. So we were on the show last Friday. It aired last Friday, and we were talking. They wanted to know, a rundown of the Sharks season this year. So we're in their middle segment, but we'll post that link up in our show and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got my brother involved, and he was like the catalyst of like, okay, well, I can do this with this camera. I can do the sound. I can do editing.
You can.
And we're like,
you're not mic'd up or anything.
Yeah, you can come in here.
We played games all the time. We were talking about it on the headset on PS4.
Right. Yeah.
For months.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we were playing Grand Theft Auto online with the three of us, and we were talking about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Forgot. I already forgot about that game.
Yeah. So we've been talking about it for a long time.
Something we didn't know it was Sharks, right?
No, we knew that we were gonna do like a shark centric show. That's what we wanted to do, but we hadn't put it all together. And then once you got involved, it all started coming together.
I was dying to do a show.
Yeah.
Dying.
By the way, our producer, I'm gonna pump you up real quick. He does not get anywhere near the accolades that he deserves.
Seriously, we should not look this good.
Okay, first of all, we shouldn't look this good.
Or
we shouldn't sound this good. We don't all the social stuff. There's a lot of and some of the other. What do you call it? Like SoundCloud.
It's all the back end stuff that we would never.
All the stuff that gets us to you, he handles all of it.
Yeah.
The only thing we do is literally just sit here and look good.
We show up and pin these microphones on and
collect a check.
Yeah, collect a check. More like payout checks.
Yeah, we're paying out checks. Yeah, we don't collect any checks. If anyone wants to be a sponsor, please let us know.
Please. I will gladly put your name right here, logo or whatever you want.
I'll put it on the side.
All right, let's take like one more question.
Yeah, sure, and then we'll start filming.
Who do you think is next to be traded now or in the future?
Eric Carlson.
Well, you were just saying.
No, do we want to? Should I save that or should I even do that?
Are you going to mention that anymore?
I don't even think I should.
I don't think you should.
Well, because it's down here. That's why. Because everyone's saying. Oh, okay. Saying
Yeah,
check.
we'll save it. It's going to be in the show.
I don't need to get torched by.
Yeah. The episode will be out either tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't know. What do you think? Tomorrow, Tuesday?
By Tuesday.
Tuesday. Let's say Tuesday. Stick taps for the producer. So
Stick taps, nice.
you're gonna have to. I know what stick taps mean, dude.
No,
he
okay.
just wrote means respect. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, sorry, that's a terrible answer for your question, but tune in to episode 16.
What? Oh, who's
going to be
trade?
traded? Yeah.
Okay,
We're gonna actually talk about
okay.
it.
Okay. Realistically, I've heard a lot of people saying trade Braun.
Why?
Okay, here's why. Because Braun's making what, 3-something million?
We can afford it.
I know we can, but if you want to free up any cap space to bring anybody else in, or if you need to trade him off so that next season you can pay Carlson and whoever else needs to get paid, I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. No, you do not trade Justin Braun. Yes, he'll make a nice big return because you'll get somebody good for him. At the same time, we have the luxury of having this guy on the team, and he's locked in for another year beyond this one. Why mess with that? Just stick with them, right? Dylan, you're not going to be able to move Dylan, I don't think. He's making $4 million a year.
He's making just under.
Or was he the 3.2? One of them is making. It doesn't matter. You're going to have a hard time, I think, moving Dylan's contract. Not that he's not worth it, but he's kind of like a bottom pairing. Well, I should say bottom pairing. He is the 5th, 6th defenseman, and he's making quite a bit of money, and I don't think you're going to find another team willing to take that.
Dylan's 3.2.
Yeah, there you go.
Braun's
Dylan's
3.8.
Yeah. That's what it was. I don't know. I could see a younger guy. Actually, you know what? Here I'll just divulge what I'm going to say on the show here. I think you're going to see Tim Heed get traded. It's not going to be for cap reasons. I just see him as kind of like the odd man out. I think he's ready to take the step into the NHL, and we just can't offer that to him. And with 1 year left on his contract, I believe, we can't move him down. Actually, it doesn't matter how many years. We can't move him down.
He's a UFA.
Yeah.
After this year.
Okay, so he'll be UFA after this year. We can't move him down because he'll not clear waivers, so someone will just take him. It just doesn't make sense. So I feel like you're gonna see Heed on the move before the end of before the trade deadline.
Paul wants Panarin. Broad is too good to trade. He does want Panarin. It's totally true.
I wouldn't mind. No, but actually, you know what? Not now. Not now because we do need a center.
I like this guy's handle is North Star 17. And he's got the North Star logo.
Wait, 17.
I don't know. North Star 17. He said, "Why trade anyone?
Should
Let
be
this team
9.
gel." I agree. We don't need to trade anyone.
Yeah.
Paul, Jason shouted out the live stream out to the Sharks Discord. Thanks, dude. Cool. Yep.
To the Sharks
So thanks,
Discord.
Discord.
You need me to
He sent the link to the Discord. Jason did.
He did.
No, Jason Hillier. Sorry. On here.
Oh.
He's talking.
Oh, thank you.
God. All right. Thanks
Well,
for tuning
he's Jason
in.
too. What do you
Yeah,
want from
sorry.
me?
Our producer's name is Jason. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We're going to record the show now. And
actually, before we sign off, what do you guys think about this live forum? Like, the questions and all that kind of stuff. We were thinking about maybe doing a show or two, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we're thinking about doing maybe a show or two where we're just doing it live instead of having it all kind of canned and doing it. If you guys think that this might be a good, fun kind of thing to try out, then maybe we'll do that. But we would be relying on you guys for these topic questions like you're doing right now too. So
we could probably go a little bit earlier than 10:50 at night. too,
yes,
on
yeah,
Sunday
we
night.
would. We would pick probably I don't know, still the same recording time, like 9 o'clock or so. Then,
A little earlier, like
yeah, we'd
9,
probably aim
9:30.
for about 9:30 somewhere in there.
We can
but-
also schedule it ahead of time on
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
so that everyone knows that we're going to be going
Yeah,
live, and we'll
yeah.
get more people on that way.
Yeah. So just let us know what you think about potentially doing something like that. If you'd be interested, I'm not saying we'll do it. I'm just want to know what the interest is. So let us know. Good.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, man.
And we will see you
Tomorrow?
some other time.
Tuesday?
I don't know when.
Time to record the show.